This is Jasper John's 3 separate paintings, sections of them squished together. Van Gogh, 3 separate paintings squished together. This is my favorite fabric designer, who also happens to be a knitwear and yarn designer. Some of his patterns, a lot like his quilts, squished together. Ooh. Now, this is what we made yesterday, and I put it on the back of this medical coating paper that has the spiral tears that I love. I still love that. I put this on Instagram yesterday. This is tiny pieces torn into squares. This is what I call deli. What did I call it? Jelly deli quilting. Deli paper on a jelly plate, cut into pieces and put into another pattern, like a quilt. I'm telling you, I stayed up till 11 o'clock last night, which is late for me, watching art videos and collage videos, and I got the bug. There's a famous modern artist in LA, I think is where he's originated from. His name is Mark Bradford. I follow him on Instagram. He makes collages and does all kinds of stuff, but he uses tiny pieces like this. But guess what they are? They're the little tissue sheets that you roll your rollers in when you get a perm the old-fashioned way. I don't know I haven't had a perm in 100 years, so I don't know if you still do that or not. But he sells his paintings for on the average of 20 million. I'd be happy with 20 cents. I really like this. I don't know why. It's very therapeutic. So I'm just going to do some more today. I'm probably just going to fast forward because I'm just cutting paper, talking my way through healing. Lots and lots of healing. And when I say healing, I mean, I haven't suffered physically. I suffered a tiny... Oh, I'm also making these. I put them sandwiched 2 pieces of sections with foam board in the middle, and I'm going to work on these. I'm sorry, but if you get those just right, these would make beautiful pendants. Yeah. So, I made some of my own stencils, weird ones, purposely. I've had these like little plastic page dividers for that purpose, so I use them. And I think we're just going to fast forward and I'll talk over it. So what am I doing? I'm just healing. I'm going through and finding something that I don't like as much. And I found this one, and I've tried to correct it a couple times and work through the ugly. I haven't made it through the ugly yet, so we're going to put something on top of it. Okay, but it has a corner missing, so you just tape something there. Correct? Correct. And then I decided, I don't know if I like that page at all for a base. And I'm going to look at some of this stuff I made yesterday. The edges are just, oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. Oh, that was cleaning up my jelly plate. Yeah, they're gorgeous. The scrappier, the better. The uglier, the better. The Venetian wall looking thing, stucco, the better. So I am half a quilter, and I seem to be stuck in a quilting rut with paper, the Jelly Deli quilting. So we're just going to go with it. It's healing, and it's therapeutic, and it's not mindless, but it's moving my hands and touching paper and touching fiber, and that's what I need. So I wanted to make, in quilting you do a lot of what's the actual term? Opposing, not opposing colors, but colors that aren't, I can't think of the word. I know you're saying it right now. Contrasting colors. And I decided to, I love circles, and I'll put you in frame in just a second. Um, and I love circles and quilting too. They're just harder with fabric. um, but I started making these little bullseye things, and yeah, it's a pattern on fabric. Yeah, it's a pattern on paper. Yeah, it's a pattern on even the knitting stuff that I copied last night from K Facet. It's a no-brainer, but I love it. I love it. So I'm tearing tiny little pieces and sewing them back together, aka with a Yoo-Hoo glue stick. So the pink and yellow paper underneath is stunning. In places, not everywhere. So I decided to put some of the squares over the pink and yellow and then leave some exposed. And then, let the paper do the talking for the rest of it. And I am still trying to put contrasting colors and little tiny rings of color on the circles, and the circles on the squares, and the squares on the rectangle, like you do in quilting, Jelly Deli quilting. Um, and when you use, just like when you use fabric scraps this small, your fabric scraps last forever, I have discovered. And I'm gonna have paper till the cows come home. If I keep going with pieces this small, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not the paper's fault. It's not the paper's fault. The paper needs to heal too. I actually love that blue and yellow one very much. The other one on the right is a lot more of a silver metallic, and then I decided, I did a lot of deciding on the go here. Deciding on the go. I like deciding on the go and letting the paper do the talking. And I'm still looking for contrasting, so I'm looking for a color that I haven't used yet to put on that one on the top row in the middle. And I decided, oh, that green. There's too much green next to the other green square. But I remedied it. And I like how I remedied it. Or did I do it? I think the paper did it actually. Told me what to do. Said, hey, lady, there's too much green here. Oh, this is healing. This is healing. Some people walk and risk tear gas and everything else. And other people, you know, okay, you see the pink going on there. So now I have contrasting squares. That I like a lot. But then I decided the one under, nope, then I decided it wasn't glued enough. So I left it like that. But then it doesn't have enough yellow in it. But we remedy that too. And I'm just, yep, I did it. I made my squares. I stitched in between the squares like you do in quilting with, what is that color called? Ocean. And I watered it down a lot, and then I used yellow, and then I kind of enunciated the circles on the pink squares. And in real life, this is a little bit more vibrant, and I added yellow where it was white in the other corner. Oh my gosh. Love this. I can't help it. Jelly Deli quilting. I think it's a new thing. Pink and the yellow. I love the more natural colors. I even like the grid, and it's wet and it's gonna dry transparent a little bit, especially like right there, and I'm great with that. This will get trimmed off so it's the right size. Maybe. Yeah, let's just do that. I better do it from this side. It's just copy paper. Don't tell my husband, but he ordered a whole ream of it here so that he had it for his office. Theoretically, a corner in our living room with the computer and a step stool for his printer. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, this is a, oh, yep. A dry that I keep wetting and hoping there's still chemical left in it. Oh man, I don't know. I just love it. Okay, That's how you heal with paper. Should the pink be spread out more? No. I spread out the yellow because these are kind of more... I think I'm going to leave it alone for now. But what are we going to do with this? Should we add a little paint? Uh-oh. This is all just precariously placed here, obviously. Let's add another little piece of washi tape. I was at Walmart this morning. I have not been to Walmart in probably a month. And I just wanted to see. Basically, I was the only one except for employees that had a mask on this time. People have been pretty good. Not today. Apparently not on Tuesdays. And they said on the radio coming home globally, Sunday was like the most cases, new cases ever. Globally. I know the Southern Hemisphere is having some issues again. Not New Zealand. Yay, New Zealand. I would be afraid to open up, though. I know the people that I watch that have a catamaran are still stuck in Tonga. They're trying to get... No, they're stuck in Fiji. They're trying to get to Tonga. They can't get there yet as of the other day. They're still trapped in Fiji. What a great place to be trapped. I don't know. This is metallic. This is metallic. I think I want to add fibers to this, but I don't know how yet, so I'm not going to rush it. Let's just hold off on that one for a couple days till we get our groove going. But I do love this. I can't help it. That's Jelly Deli quilting with a little copy paper thrown in. Oh. Okay. Come back tomorrow and see what we kind of come up with for fun. Bye. Thanks for watching. Be kind, be safe, and stay smart. Bye.